So this oil pickup pump is from my van. This was the one that was originally on my engine that was working. So I think this pump is still good. The other pump that I reconditioned, yeah, I don't know if you remember, when I reconditioned that pump, there was loads of sealant all in round here, and it was obviously a knackered pump. I was just polishing a turd, basically. So this pump, we know works because it came off my van. My van was circulating oil. Really appreciate the offers. Someone offered to actually purchase me a brand new oil pump. I do really appreciate that offer, and if this fails, I'll take you up. But no, ideally, yes, I would like to buy a new pump, but having a look around, the ones on eBay are 50, 60 quid, all made in China. The only decent ones, the Febby ones, they come from Brickworks or Heritage, Just Campers, and then we're looking at around 170, 180 pounds. So yeah, it's a lot of money to be forking out. I know, you know, saving money on something so vital in the engine is a big thing. Well, it's a main component of the engine, so trying to save money on this probably isn't advisable. Not ideal, not the route I want to be going down, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't really do a great deal of miles, but you know, I might be doing a few more miles this year where I'll be coming to visit a few of you guys. So that'll be awesome. Bit of travelling, happy days. I'm not going to take all this one apart and clean it all up because I know it was all fine, everything was working fine. All I am going to do is I'm going to prime it exactly the same way as I primed the other pump. So I'm going to clean this pump up, just the exterior of the pump, and then we'll swap the pumps over, and then I'll prime it up again. Right, so I've gone ahead, swapped the pumps over already. So for the belt, I just made some marks on the belt, marks on the pulley, and made sure that they all line back up again when putting them back on again. Yeah, so I just pulled the belt off and then changed the pump and put it back on again. Right, I guess next thing, put some oil in there and try again. Right, I've primed the pump up, filled up with oil, put the pickup pipe on, and we have put some sealant in there as well, and I've topped the whole pipe up with oil. The other pump, when I done this, the oil level would slowly creep down, and this is pretty much, well, it's not really going down. But the other one, it was noticeable. You know, I'd walk away for a few minutes, come back, and it would need topping up again. But yeah, so I reckon it was the other pump. The other pump was, it must have been worn out. But this, hopefully, touch wood, this will be all right. Fingers crossed, and all of that kind of malarkey. So I just put the gasket on. I'm going to put the sump on, and then we'll spin it over, fill it with oil straight away, and see if oil comes out from the top of the turbo, well, the turbo line, with these bloody little bolts. Bloody snapped. So I took it all off, and literally using the old mole grips, it came out straight away nice and easy. So it actually come out easier than how tight I'd done it. So I don't know what I'm going to do this time is just do it up as tight, well, tight by hand until they're all tight the same, if that makes sense. Not stupidly tight like 20. I may do like, I don't know, 12 newton meters, because 10's all right, but 12, 15 I reckon, but I'm definitely not doing 20 newton meters again. Well, do you know what, I don't even think I'm going to torque it. I'm just going to do them tight, but not tight AF. Right, let's I'll get these in, and then we'll turn it back over and check the oil circulating. Right, well, this is, yeah, I didn't film a great deal afterwards yesterday. I was a little bit disheartened. I mean, it's now Saturday morning, so the van, that pump, I left it overnight, went out this morning, and that's not circulating oil either. I don't know whether it needs a vacuum or some sort to get the oil to circulate, but I would have thought once it's on there and there's oil primed through, that it should be okay. Maybe it needs to be running. I know it needs to be running to build up the oil pressure, but I would have thought turn that over by hand. But I spoke to a few people, and a lot of you know, a lot of people that I've spoken to outside of YouTube, like on Instagram, people with messages, you know, they've all agreed, you know, just peace of mind, get another pump. You know, I don't know the tolerances of my pump, even taking it apart, I don't have all the specifications, so I don't know how much out of tolerance and how much wear is actually in this other pump that I've got. I could take that risk and just fit this engine and just hope that it builds up oil pressure and it circulates oil. If it doesn't, I could potentially wreck the engine. So I'm going to bite the bullet and just get another pump. Now this is where I really need your help. You know, you guys have been really supportive, you know, the comments and everything else, and subscribing and liking the videos and sharing my content. You know, a lot of my stuff is quite educational, and I have put out a lot of content, and you know, I don't really ask for a great deal in return, but I am asking for your help now. Bit awkward, but I'm gonna have to get a proper fuel pump. I'm gonna get OEM, proper Volkswagen pump. So I said you can get them on eBay for around £60. You can get them from these other companies, the other aftermarket ones, for just under £200. So I phoned up Volkswagen dealership, my local van dealership, and they do the pump for £420, and it's in stock, and they can have it to me in a couple of days. So if I want to keep this on track, I need to get this other pump. At £420, I've got half of that, and I need that because I've got my taxi medical. My taxi medical's 150. That leaves me with 60 quid that I've got to go towards a new pump. So yeah, I could get an eBay one. Happy days. It might work. Well, the eBay pump will work, but for how long? How long until it wears? And I couldn't sleep last night. It's just a constant worry, and that's, I think, the biggest thing here is getting a OEM part from Volkswagen. It's going to give me peace of mind. So that's what we're going to do. It could take me a while. I don't get paid again until a few weeks, and then that is cutting it very fine for the deadline for Bugjam, which is now 20 days away, so less than 3 weeks. Is it? No, 19 days. 19 days. So what I'm going to do is, asking for your help, I'm going to leave my PayPal link down below. I need to raise 420 minus my 60, so yeah, so 360. I mean, if you guys could help me out, I really would appreciate it, just to keep this on track, keep this build going. And until then, you know, there's not a lot else I can do. I'm just gonna have to sit back and wait until I can get another fuel pump, because I'm not carrying on with the build until I get the OEM pump. I mean, I'm mindset now, it's in my mind, that's what I'm getting. So really would help. It really would help if anyone could, you know, cut the quid that you got spare. You know, it all helps. And then we can crack on and get it all done. and then hopefully see you guys at Bugjam. And then obviously I'll be doing other events as well and other festivals, so I'll get to see you all there as well. So yeah, and obviously it goes without saying that I'll give you a shout out if you donate. If you don't want a shout out, you know, just when you donate, just put a little comment that, you know, I don't know, classified or something. secret squirrels. Anyway, until then, I guess I'll see you next time when hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a pump. Take care, stay safe, God bless.